Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've had ourselves a bit of a rough start, but that's okay. Halfway through the pistol here, Bomb is going to be playing for one pin, and with the Zulu to hold the line with the dualies. Hard for us to be the only man standing here in the 1v3. Finds himself the first. The Zulu falling. We are going to see Docs find that trade. All of a sudden, one pin taking pistol hit. See, nice 3k there for the dualies from one pin. Star Rifler Zulu. Sprit Academy able to do a little bit of damage, not too much of course, and well, we get ourselves started here in, I guess, expected fashion for one pin. They're continuing to be able to have themselves so much of the usual control that we do expect from them, especially in a lot more of these situations. We do see the UK side prosper in. Five-man bracket stack to start us off. We are going to see the rotation over towards that BCT side here for the five-man pistol stack, and you shouldn't worry one pin at all. You're still going to continue to hit this A side, and with the rotation to come all the way back around, that moto smoke is going to be absolutely brutal. But as Docs actually goes hunting a little bit for the pistols, we are going to see Softic find himself one. A small gap in this smoke as Zontic eventually kept away by utility. And Leaf to get that plant down finally. Frost with a Mac 10. Curson to have a similar weapon. Now all of a sudden a 5v4 on the retake. The pistols do have the man advantage. No armor at all. A single HE nade. That HE nade should go towards pit. Won't just yet. We see a Zulu finding himself the first pick. Softic to find himself one. Leaf actually to find three. And with the Zulu to be able to finish the job off. Sprit Academy actually picking themselves up. Very minimal damage here. An AK that was on Leaf did go down. We will see the Kalashnikov reinvested into. We are going to see the mid push coming through. Flashes very high over the top with Zontic able to find himself that opening pick, hiding through Mexico. So much mid control has been taken. The Mac 10 of Curson will be able to take the AWP away. We are going to see Zontic falling as well. Curson to find two before being traded away. Baz with that M4. We've seen him be so clinical. And with a Zulu, a misfire on the nade, it's just Softic to be caught out of position. That's a beautiful frag from a Zulu, a beautiful team frag from one pin, and B site belongs to them. The UK side to get the plant, and with Baz on the AWP now. Surely just a save, but the hunt coming in from Docs. Baz to try keep the AWP, along with his armor, here in the server. That bomb going down. Sorry, the bomb going off, my apologies. We are now going to start to see one pin now taking round number 3. The pistols to be brought up around this wonderful AWP that we've seen in front of us now. With the rifles to come out for one pin. Should be a very short, sharp round, you would imagine. Art for us to be posted up with that AWP. A little bit of banana control to be taken here by one pin. Softic the only person here. do see utility rain down on towards this B side. The rotation now is finally starting to come through speed lane. As we do see the Deagle spamming the plant, should be good. And this Leaf does get that bomb to hit the deck. Now, the save of the AWP to come through. You'd imagine that any necessary armor, any necessary Deagles, utility would be saved along with the pistols. Spirit Academy now in the interest to be able to do some damage. We're going to see something tag down a little bit. Leaf to actually live with 1 point of health. And 1 pin to pick up 4 here, keeping the AKs still in this server. We're not going to see the AWP coming out for Shine just yet, as we do slowly start to see the AWP of Artfrost continue to stay alive here in this server. No to 4 start. As we do see a Zulu now looking for a lot of that banana hit, will actually find himself the opening pick. Artfrost going down, that's the beloved AWP. As we see a Zulu traded away. That AK to be left at car, we will see a little bit more support utility to try and defend. At least the 2 rifles to be left up the top of car. We will see a little bit of utility rain down. Baz to be forced out, flushed out by a Molotov there from Diggity. And with Docs now to put a beautiful nade in. Oh, I thought it called soft tick, but no. The X-ray lied to me. We'll start to see now the rotation towards this B side. The rotation from Spirit Academy is actually going to push towards A here, with utility finally starting to come down. Flashes, mollies, smokes, you name it. It's in this server. Donk has a big job. Will only find himself the first. Docs to get that plant. Now the 3v3 situation. Flashes to come through here in the retake. Now, utility to try and keep, I do believe it's Shine here, out of the retake. We are going to see soft tick sprayed through. Baz to find one, eventually traded away. Leaf to get himself a frag. Now with the bomb ticked down to the point of no return, we are going to see Spirit Academy just look to see if the bomb can take Leaf down with it. Leaf's going to take on the fight. Zontic is going to fall, and now Shine, the only person standing here for 1 pin, will be able to keep himself alive here, and 1 pin to pick themselves up 5 here. Good 5-0 start coming through from the UK side, Spirit Academy. A team that we've seen have some pretty high-level, high-caliber games. If I remember correctly, they were also playing in We Play, if I remember correctly, the We Play Academy League. I'm pretty sure they placed top 4 of that event, did they? Am I wrong? Am I incorrect? Might be. We are going to see Artfrost find himself the opening pick. Person going straight down, and the fact that we haven't seen 1 pin come in with an AWP at all, Shine must be annoyed at that, but it is working for the UK side so far, with Donk finding himself an opening pick here. It's going to be this 3v4 situation. Now, with Donk finding a Zulu, the star rifler here for the 1 pin side going down. Softic's picked up that frag out of absolute nowhere through the smoke, and Doc's now to have himself a real fine opportunity for Shine to do something. Unable to. We'll see the AWP come out here for the Norwegian Rifler. Spirit Academy able to pick up their first round here. And it must feel good just to be on the board. The two AWPs, you'd imagine, would have a go at it. With the utility to go out, Shine to be posted up on the line, as Zuru to be burning a little bit, Shine as well. To be forced away, Molotovs will try to at least keep this fight interesting. Shine will fall, Zuru to find a trade. You'll see that rotation come over towards that B side. Car retake utility to be on the menu. Donk to be the sacrificial lamb. Utility to help support the champ in the living situation. Art Frost to be tagged all the way down to 19 here. Definitely seeing this T side want to take this A side here, but with the very vocal fights, the rotation comes over. Potentially just leaving Donk to be by his lonesome on B. Already tagged up from earlier engagements. Will need to try and find himself at least one. As we do start to see a lot of the long push come through from Spirit Academy. Rotation from B needs to be up to scratch. We are going to see Donk eventually fall here. Zontic not too far behind over on this B site. We'll start to spray through that CT area. They actually found here by cursing up on the boost. That's a brilliant frag. And a 4v2 situation. The AWP of Art Frost already tagged up quite heavily. You'd imagine that we'll see that bomb go off there. I'll leave a single one-pin rifle to not make it. Out a 6-1 scoreline. With Zuru leading the charge at the moment, 9 frags to his name. Of course, the 19-year-old continuing to be a menace inside the server. Not too sure about out. I will have to ask him later. Now with Donk to take a little bit of damage from that heavy nade, Azulu to do some serious damage with util. We'll now see Baz able to find himself at least the one. Shine to be able to get one back with the AWP. Now a 4v4 situation. Molotov down through Diggity, and Baz able to live with very minimal damage before Kirsten comes through. Make sure that sufficient damage is done. We are going to see Softic find Azulu. Leave to be able to find that trade. The rotation to be start coming through nice and quickly here. Shine, usually an AWP, will trade it in for a little bit of a different looking AWP. It's got itself about 30 bullets in the chamber and it's named it an AK. So take with that what you will. Same letter at the start, should be able to use it all the same. We're going to see Leaf find himself a frag, and now Art Frost to be stuck here in the 1v2 situation. Shadow spotted. Shine finds himself a frag and gets that beloved AWP back. 7 for 1 pin here. And their T side at the moment is looking so dangerous on Inferno. You'd have to wonder if it's ever going to be a mistake for Spirit Academy to pick up this map. We've got Mirage coming up next. Vertigo to be the decider. Absolutely beautiful start coming through from one pin. Spirit Academy really struggling to keep up with the high tempo pace here of the UK side. We are going to see Donk now burning just a little bit. Needs to go through over towards this sandbags area of the map. The double stack sees Azuru find a frag. We're going to see Softic swing wide, able to find himself one. Baz to get one elsewhere, and now with this deadly fight over towards apartments, Kirsten comes out on top. A 3v3 situation. And an absolutely beautiful opportunity for Spirit Academy to at least find themselves around here. 3v3, a minute 10 to play. We are going to see the bracket rotation, but Zontic rotating off the site. Kirsten to get the AWP. Posted up onto the angle here. Could even see Artfrost catch the timing. Starting to wrap all the way around this A site. Taking so much of the second mid control. He won't even be aware the A site's been taken under his nose. And with the utility now starting to run all the way down, we will see Artfrost now make his way back towards A. The rotation to come through from Zontic. Softic to continue his presence over on B until the beautiful man with that beautiful crisp voice says the bomb's gone down. We are going to see Kirsten find Artfrost. The pseudo AWPer kills the real AWPer, and the save to come through. The rifles deemed too important. And one pin pick themselves up 8 here. Hello, Wolfie. How are you? I haven't seen you in ages, my guy. Of course, Wolfie, formerly a part of the one pin roster, which boasted notable talents in the UK and beyond, with Azuu and Wolfie being two of the young guns, the blokes who would drop themselves 40 a game and, you know, treat every other UK team like it was just a scrim. It was absolutely disrespectful. So, Wolfie, I'd love to thank you for stepping away. Because now it's not going to be a stomp every time one pin play. No, it's jokes. It's jokes. Don't worry about it. We are going to see Shine finding himself the opening pick with the AWP. Of course, Shine, an interesting player as well. He's had an absolute incredible history, being part of the Apex Rebels lineup. Was in and around the org for a long time, stepped away after a while and bounced around from team to team. Before landing a little bit of consistency with one pin. Now as we do start to see smokes going up and around this bracket control. Utility now starting to be completely dumped here into brackets by this CT unit. Pretty sure that drop down would have been heard. We will see now the utility rain down over towards his B side. Softic burning all the way down to 30 points of health here in this site. We are going to see Azuru find himself one donk to be able to find the trade. Now a 4v3. The A side hit to come at exactly the same time. Doc's finding himself a pick. And now we're trying to get that plant. Now as we will see Zont and Doc to be stuck here in the 2v4. The bomb to go down, the save to be had from Spirit Academy. One pin, pick themselves up 9. Spirit Academy's map pick. Looking to be completely brutal here. Absolutely devastating stuff here in this server with 1pin. Picking up 9 on their T side. An absolutely tremendous effort here from this T side. But the fact that we haven't seen Sprit Academy be able to find anything on the CT side of their own map pick, I think more of a telltale sign of how consistently good this 1pin entry sort of core has been. We see Leaf being that second in behind Azulu, so even when Azulu has the rare chance that he doesn't find a frag, Leaf is in a really good position to be able to get himself picks. I'm pretty sure we haven't seen much of Docs at all today. Only the 2 kills to his name, 5 deaths along with it. Docs usually a player who finds so much consistency being that second man in over towards usually the A site. We are going to see the 3-man B stack come through. It doesn't matter about the heavy stack anyway. Azuru to find 1. We are going to see the trade come through from Doc Startfrost with that AWP. We are going to see Shine now be able to find himself that trade coming down. Now the 1v2 situation for the Norwegian. Nades to come through over the top. Zontic to spray through. But now as we do see Shine to take his place over towards Dark. The 1v2 situation. The best opportunity for Sprit Academy to be able to find themselves a second. They will be able to. Baz finding the crucial pick. AKs and AWPs to be recovered. With a 2-9 scoreline here. Rifles to come through from Sprit Academy yet again. Rifles as well for 1pin. Their economy actually looking a little bit shaky for a team that's won 9 rounds here. We've seen a lot of expensive damage being done by Sprit Academy with flashes coming down. Leaf to find himself a lot of damage done to him so far, but we'll find Softic. That's a brilliantly well worked frag over towards Cart. Now as we do start to see a weakened Leaf take the reins of the AWP. Docs to go down. Zontic to find himself a frag. Now the 4v4 with smokes to go through that top mid area of the map. Bracket control looking to be the take, and with Sprit Academy actually dropping off a lot of that bracket control, we are going to see Artfrost find himself that first pick. Now looking to try and hold a consistent line. Will hit the second shot. A beautiful, beautiful shot. Shine to at least find that trade coming through. Now the 3v2 situation. We are going to see Baz find Leaf. And now Shine to be left by himself. Found by Zonta with a 3-9 scoreline here. One pin should be looking towards 10, definitely. The way they've played so far. The way that we've seen one pin play so far, 9 rounds would be a little bit of a failure. That nade, a little bit of damage all around. We've seen the utility damage here for one pin be really good. Sonic to swing wide, will find himself two. Eventually Docs to find himself that trade back. going to see Leaf find himself very minimal damage, but will fall. And now with the 4v2. We'll see Kirsten Docs looking for individual picks here, as we do see Art Frost finding himself one with that AWP. Kirsten to get himself one back. Now with the 1v3, 20 seconds to play. Utility going down to try and emphasize the long wraparound. Baz will swing, able to find that frag at the end of the day. And a 9-4 scoreline. Now with 2 rounds to play in this first half. See Donk finding himself too, Softic as well. A really good change of pace here in this server. As we do see Spirit Academy looking to try and take a lot of damage, a lot of control towards this banana area of the map. We are going to see Softic find that trade. We're cursing to pick up that AWP. It's not to be able to recover it. Now a 5-9 scoreline here. As we will see, round 15 just around the corner. 1 pin have slowly started to fade away a little bit into this one, and probably imagine a bit of frustration coming through from 1 pin. Leaf to be tanked down so low. Down to 9 points of health here. I'm going to see Art Frost find himself an opening pick. Shine going down. The bracket control to be taken here from 1 pin. Utility to start falling, and with Docs finding himself a pick all of a sudden. Docs usually playing that support role now has become a very somewhat active entry. We are going to see Kirsten find himself one back. Donk, however, finding 2. A lot of the damage already done. Azu will go for that plant. Softic won't go out of his way to try and stop it. Instead, the swing will come through a bit late. Softic, Baz to find 1 apiece, and now a 6-9 half. With Art Frost defusing. 9-6 half here. We're seeing Donk, Softic being the 2 guys trying to lead the way here for Spirit Academy. With the way that we've seen Leaf and Azu been playing. It's a lot harder. Be able to try and put through. some of the more delicate hits to come through. We'll start to see now at Softic Academy. Softic Academy? Softic from Spirit Academy. There we go. Able to open up this A site. 3 kills. And only 1 in return here for the A take. And we'll see Baz taken all the way down to 3 points of health here. A bit of a scare from Spirit Academy as 1 pin to save. A lot of the util, the kit here from Leaf. It's just going to be a save here in the pistol. We'll see now the pistols, especially the 5.7s. Zontic, Baz, Zontic, Artfrost. That's the A side gone. As we do see Doc's the last man standing here with the dualies. Absolutely brutal. An absolutely brutal push that we've just seen here in the server with a 7-9 scoreline. Should be made 7-8 here with Docs unable to do much at all. Now, as we will see the pistols once again come out for 1 pin. Docs here on the dualies will be able to find 1, and only the 1 Softic to be tagged up quite heavily. see Art Frost able to find himself at least the first pistols, continuing to be able to trade off each other. We are going to see Zontic now just trying to spray through. Will pick himself up one. A pistol coming out of his zone. A beautiful 2K to be supported by Baz, finding himself one. Now a 9-9 scoreline. As we do see Shine picking up that AWP. M4's coming around. For majority of this one pin side. We'll see some very, very deep banana utility coming through. Donk to push through that first smoke. And now, as we do see Baz getting aggressive towards this apartments area, we'll find a bit of damage onto Shine, who does drop away. We'll see that smoke push come through. We are going to see Docs find one for Donk to be able to find that trade now, as we will see one of the Spirit Academy players dropping off here. Smokes to start to go down. But the B hit to come through. Donk finding himself the first pick. Over towards the B site with Leaf falling. That's the site taken. And one pin almost looking certain here for the save. Not in a single retake attempt here in sight for the UK side, and Spirit Academy really looking good. I think it's 8 in a row for them at the moment. It has been, has it? No, it hasn't. Yes, it has actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About to be 9, really. As they take themselves their first lead of the game so far. With that bomb ticking down. With a timeout to be called here from one pin. Now, as we do see, we will see this one pin side. We'll see Paz now entry in towards the A side, finding himself one Azuru to be able to get that trade. Softic and Donk to pick themselves up frags. Now with Kirsten and Leaf to be stuck here. Kirsten back to this side will be traded away. Zon to go down. Softic to find himself one back. Now with Leaf And Art Frost having the, you know, when two cartoon characters look together and go, uh-oh. Yeah, that's what we had. We'll start to see now. This one pin buy, it's not going to be pretty. 257's a Deagle, 2 MP9s. Full build of utility on docks. We'll see Baz find himself the opening pick. Especially now. Softic finding himself one leaf to be able to find himself one back. A lot of Molotovs to try and deal with, and with Donk being able to find that pick on the leaf now, it's going to be that 2v4 situation. Also run of 11 in a row from Spirit Academy. I can see Kirsten find one. Up close and personal here, Donk. Could potentially use a little bit of the help coming through, and with Donk finding that frag back, we will now start to see. Now all of a sudden, an 11-a-row run coming through from Spirit Academy now. Just the consistent spike here. We will see Donk tagged up just a little bit. Docks, however, to be tagged up as well. Will drop away from that car area. We'll see now, Art Frost. Now, support of Donk to be able to clear out the site. Donk finding Leaf. Now with a 5v4. Spirit Academy looking to at least secure a plan here. We will see so much damage being done from what should have been the Molotov going in. Absolute chaos here in the server. With Shine finding a trade. Not even though. Kirsten will find an actual trade. We are going to see Son find himself a pick as well. Son to be able to find himself two. That's a brutal round from one pin. Their best opportunity here. for a retake. All of a sudden going down the drain with Sprit Academy. Picking themselves up now 12 in a row. As we see a Zulu. We'll see now. Art Frost find himself a frag. The AWP to get started here against the Pistols. There's the 3. We'll see now. Map go down. All of a sudden, 1 pin now to try and save away this armor. We'll see now. Donk find himself 2. Kirsten to get 1 back. And was on to find himself that final pick. Sprit Academy now picking themselves up 14, 2 away from confirming their own map pick with a 13-round run. This has been absolutely brutal. Thirteen in a row. We will see now the bracket control starting to come through for Sprit Academy. Donk 2. Now drop the utility in towards his B site. Try and keep Leaf there for longer. We will see Azuwu, Docs being able to find themselves frag. Softix Artfrost to find themselves 1 back. Now a 3v2 situation with Artfrost falling. Donk now to eventually fall. Kirsten to find himself 2. 1 pin, finally stopped the 13-round run with a 14-10 scoreline here. And we'll see now Azuwu. Now with this one pin hold. Almost being at a do or die stage. We will see now Leaf find himself one. Docs to go down. Leaf continuing to be alive here in this server with soft tick to go for that individual frag. Leaf to be hunted down. Will find himself a second. Leaf needs himself a huge play here at the back of this side with 5 balls left in his chamber. Support from his AWP to come around. Shy to help out a little bit. Leaf to find himself 3. An 8K to be picked up here and Art Frost to be stuck in the 1v4 with the AWP. Should be walking straight into the sight line of Shine and Shine to find the frag. A beautiful round from Leaf. A huge play, a huge 3K from him. Especially with minimal bullets left in that rifle. Now as we start to see one pin now looking for a little bit of control against the default. The first pick. Oh, that's a huge nade onto Donk. Donk down to 17 points of health. We'll start to see raining down onto the site. Docs will find himself opening frag. With soft tick Sont to find themselves one apiece here. Now a 3v3 situation. One pin need to go for this retake. We're showing to be posted up on this church line. A double swing most likely to come through. We are going to see Zont find himself a frag. Azulu to find 2. Now it's Donk, who was absolutely tanked earlier by that nade in a 1v1 situation here. Molotov should be able to find that frag. Kirsten instead does it. Has himself a kidder with time slowly ticking down. One pin able to pick themselves up 12 here. As we do start to see now. Utility to start going down. Now that Molotov to help out around that top mid area of the map. Docs to find himself a pick. Utility to start now. Being in support of that long area of the map, Softic will be able to put some smokes down. Especially as we do start to see Donk now. So we will start to see this hit come through in towards this A site. With Softic to find himself a first pick. It's going to be the A side hit coming through in the 2-2 situation. The 2-2 setup here. Going to leave Kirsten and Azuwu to do all the work themselves. And with that flash coming through, Artfrost will be forced to wait. Turned at the door. And one pin picked themselves up 13 here. And with Azuwu finding that frag after time, Artfrost to be left with $1,200 in the account. Absolutely brutal. Spirit Academy at 13 straight. One pin. Now looking towards making that 13 rounds in a row null and void. As we will start to see one pin here to come up against the Pistols of Spirit Academy. Of course, Dunk to be the only person with a rifle. That rifle now hitting the deck. The Pistols, especially the Deagles here from Spirit Academy, need to get a bit of impact as we do start to see Shine falling away. Utility to now go through that bracket area of the map. We will see the bomb here of Softic continue to remain at bottom mid. The Deagles to take a lot of control here. Through bracket, and as they do start to fall away, it's going to be Leaf by himself. The rotation to come through here from Docs, and as Leaf to at least take on a fight. We will see now the M4 given off to Zontic. With 15 seconds to play, there's a high likelihood that we see time run out. We are going to see Docs absolutely have himself a shooting gallery here. 3K make it 4 here for the duo over on the B site. One pin pick up 14. We're guaranteed at least 30 rounds here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll start to see now. We are going to see Donk find himself one. Docs two. Now take a look here yet again. The POVs of other players here in this game. Do start to see smokes go down. Soft Dick to find himself the first pick. Shine. Especially with that AWP to end up falling. Now the 2v4 situation here. It's on to finding Azuru. Now it's all down to Kirsten who falls. Coach is the best player. Hey, listen, Wolfie. Sometimes you just gotta have coach buff. Sometimes you just gotta have coach buff. So do you see this 15-14 scoreline here? As we do start to see Sprit Academy taking so much. The banana take to be had here. Minimal utility here for one pin. We'll see. A single flash over the top. A beautiful shot by Shine here. And the chase to come through. Donk to find 2. That's a huge 2k. Leaf needs to try and find himself something, unable to. It's just going to be Sprit Academy now on this B side. Kirsten Azulu. Now as we see Donk and Zontic find themselves the last 2 frags. Sprit Academy to take the first map 16-14. A brilliant comeback. We saw nearly 13 in a row. But ladies and gentlemen, we'll have ourselves a bit of a quick break. We'll be right back here with the second map. Should be Mirage, if I remember correctly. Which is a pretty interesting map. So, well, I mean, I'll see you guys there on Mirage. hey, what do you know? I'm not late for this pistol. That's a huge win in my eyes, if I'm going to be completely honest. A big win in my eyes. If I'm going to be completely honest. A big win in my eyes if I'm actually on time for pistol. Well, we are going to see now. Baz able to find himself a frag. Zontic's to get himself a frag with that pistol as well. The bomb to go down here with Curson on the dualies, finding himself the first. It will now be the 2v4. Donk had 19 headshots. Donk had 19 headshots last map. That's actually pretty good from him. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good from him. Anyway, Spirit Academy to pick themselves up their first game, their first round. Here on Mirage, and it's going to look to be a pretty exciting push to come in. There will be now more of an exciting push to come in, you'd imagine. We are going to see Zontic find himself a frag. But now, the 5v3 very quickly turns into a 1v4. We'll see now. Pistols. Now with Donk to find himself a frag. Azuwu. With the pistols from one pin here, looking to try and tee up a little bit of mid-aggression. We will see only one player hit the deck, and that is Art Frost. Of course, everyone in chat's favourite player, as it does seem to be. Now with so much of the mid control being taken here. Smokes to now slowly come down here from Spirit Academy. Oh, see, whenever auto director goes in the third person, that often means something bad's about to happen. We are going to now take a look at this B hit. What was supposed to be a B split, but the beautiful frag coming in through Softic, eventually going down, of course. The super coach. I don't know why we're seeing auto director pretty much go into third person every time we see a frag. I don't know what this is about. As we do see Sonic's find himself at least a little bit of damage. It will be Art Frost and Zonks to now be put into a situation We'll see now. A tech pause being called here from 1 pin. We'll have ourselves a little bit of a quick break, and we'll be right back after the tech pause does start. I do know how boring it can be to sit through a tech pause, alright? Trust me, I've been a viewer watching OCE Counter-Strike. Trust me, I'm fully aware of how boring tech pauses can be. We'll have ourselves a bit of a quick break, and when the tech pause does get sorted, we will be right back here in the server. We do start to get ourselves back in after the tech pause, of course. Not the, I guess, most ideal pause to have. We will start to now see a 1-3 scoreline here. A bit of palace control to be taken. And especially as going to see Kristen find himself the first one. Now the Bianca has a big job ahead of him. And now Baz to find himself a frag. Softic to find one more. Azuru to hold himself in this B site. Now as we do start to see Spirit Academy here. Softic not getting a bye. I guess sometimes you just don't have to respect your coach sometimes. You know, what happened to the good old days of disrespecting your coach and him making you run laps? You can't do that in esports. You can't do it in esports. You know what? These young kids here on the Spirit Academy side need to learn a little bit of manners. Especially after disrespecting your coach, not giving him at least a deagle to work with. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. We will see now Shine find himself a pick. It will be now a 2-3 scoreline here in the server. But especially the 4v5 situation here. Spirit Academy. See Softic finding himself one. Shine to get himself one back here. Hard Frost to be stuck here in a 1v2. With 30 seconds left here on the clock, will opt for the rifle. Get that bomb down so close towards CT. Flashes to go through. Did that catch Leaf? I don't think he did. He's playing anti-flash. We will see Shine the Leaf now. With 10 seconds to go. Very disciplined unit here from 1 pin. Won't even have a bit of a cheeky peek, and we We're going to see Artfrost have to save away the AWP. Now especially taking a look at this 3-3 scoreline. Now as we do start to see Sprit Academy with the Deagles now finding themselves 2 picks. Actually, Artfrost was one of those picks. We will see the A hit start to come through. It's going to be a huge hold needed here from Shine and from Docs with a beautiful shot there from Softic. Azuwu to only find one before going down. A rifle to be recovered here, and a beautiful round from Sprit Academy with the lesser weaponry. They're able to take control and find themselves a beautiful start coming into this one. Picking up 4 here. I'm going to see now Zontic find himself a frag. We'll see now Sprit Academy take control of the A site with the 3-man B lane of the Pistols. Now Sprit Academy almost certain to pick themselves up. Round number 5 here. 5-3 scoreline wouldn't be too half bad. Start to see Zonic, Softic finding themselves the necessary frags. Now as we continue to start seeing Shine finding himself 2 huge frags. The AWP now turned star rifler here for 1 pin. Finding himself 2 picks, and that's a beautiful start to this one. Now as we do see Baz Artfrost, we've got control of the B side at the bomb. to be in the hands of Azulu as he does pick up that first frag. It's just going to be down to Wild Frost here. Relief finding that final frag. Art Frost giving up an AWP, which will be recovered here. Especially as we do start to see Sprit Academy now looking to get aggressive over towards the B site. Utility to start raining down. Azul to try and drop that Molotov down on towards that site. We are going to see Gerson now. Molly to wait. All the way back in towards Market. The B anchor continuing to be harassed, and especially in a game like this, we're seeing so much of the necessities of this game so far. Really told the tales, and we're seeing a lot of the anchors now, especially on more of the aggressive runs here to continue finding themselves major damage in this server. I think as well, when we do start to see more of those aggressive fights and what they are meaning towards this game so far, challenges being put forth here in this server from that CT side. We will now start to have a look here. Now what's becoming of this server so far, and well, it could be worse. Could be worse, you know, who knows? Could go horrifically wrong. But I think that's something we've just got to wait to find out about, don't we? Especially now as we start to slowly see more of those fancier hits coming in. Now, fantastic opportunity. As we do start to see now Donk trying to find himself a bit of damage, but the CT hold on this A site looking to be crucial. Curson to find Donk. Now it's going to be the 3v1 situation. Art Frost now to be stuck in a beautiful situation as Shine finds that final frag. Of course, beautiful for one pin, not not Art Frost. Let's get that clear. As we are seeing crucial steps here being taken. Now Leaf to try and hold down through this stairs con area. Donk to at least have himself a bit of aggression. We will see Donk finding himself one. Now Leaf to at least get that trade back through smoke, as he would have find himself a pick as well, but Zonic to find Docs. The A anchor going down here. Baz to get aggressive through Sniper's Nest. The Zoo will swing wide to take that pick. Dinked very heavily. And now with a keen opportunity for frags. We should start to see now. Crucial damage being done, and eventually, as we do see Baz find that final pick, Spirit Academy to pick themselves up 7. They're looking good here in this server. They're looking real good. They're looking hard to beat as well, of course. They're going to need to be if they want to have themselves a swift 2-0 here in this server. Challenges now starting to be put forth here. Now with the Deagles. Oh, mainly Deagles, a 5-7 at P200. And a Zeus as well from Kirsten to come out. Now we are going to start to see a lot of damage looking to be dealt so far here in this server. Now as we do start to look towards Palace for this first fight, Sonic to find Shine. Now especially, that bomb does go down. It is going to be more of a tight fight coming through here. As we do see that spray down coming through. It will be the Pistols. Zuru to be left in the 1v4, falling. Spirit Academy pick themselves up 8. Especially on their T side, having themselves such a distinguished lead. Almost looks to be a fantastic opportunity here in this server. Beautiful piece of damage there. Donk to be able to find a Zulu. And a lovely start coming through into this one. We will now start to see a lot more of the damage that we were expecting to come through here. Now as we do look to see Baz trying to take control of Palace without engaging in too much of a close quarters fight against the Pistols. Spirit Academy having themselves the 2-man advantage. Of course, we should see some utility now falling down on towards the site. And with a lot of damage being done by Docs here. A lot of pushing and shoving to go around here in the server. Donk to be able to pick himself up a frag here in this round, and with Chrisen to be left in that CT position by himself. We'll now start to see fights taking place, and Softic to end up finding that final frag here in this round. Now with a small chunk here of room to try and be dealing. Will look to be shy with the AWP finding the opening pick. The mid aggression doing so much damage here. A wonderful, wonderful piece of warping work. Now as we see Shine find himself an opening pick. Shine to find himself a second hit. 3 so far for the AWP. And Artfrost to get himself one back. Now looking to be that lead man in towards this B side. The bomb already on the deck. So work needing to be done. And as we do see a beautiful pick coming through here from Artfrost. Shine eventually picking himself up a fourth. Dropping the dangerously young AWP. And with Baz eventually finding himself that final frag. A 6-9 half. We saw this in the first game. And now a big necessary few rounds to be strung together at the start of this one. For the chance at survival here in the SCL. Now those crucial moments here where you just start slowly thinking about the shots that you missed one at a time, the crucial moments that could have changed this entire game. You do start to think about the impact that they're going to have. Especially those rounds where so much to gain, so much that could have been changed here. As we now do start to see the B hit come through for one pin. A bit of an absolute spray down here from Spirit Academy. We are going to see Donk find himself two. Softic to find a frag as well as Zulu to final guy to go down. Spirit Academy complete a big round here on the pistol, being able to deny the T-side pistol coming through here. Now all of a sudden it becomes really difficult for at least a little bit of the site control to come through. And now an absolute spray down. We do see Spirit Academy picking themselves up 11 here. And just an absolute beatdown here in this server so far. It is looking to be more of a tight game here on Mirage than it was on Inferno. Of course, no 13 score runs just yet. Still waiting for it though. Especially as we do start to see now some slow picks coming through. Spirit Academy to just shut down the A site. It's essentially COVID all over again. Everything quarantined, nothing in, nothing out. And an absolutely beautiful start here into this one. It really is the work that you do love to see coming in from your riflers. Especially the riflers who are looking to continue a lot of the aggression that the rest of the team are setting up. As we will see, Zontic finding himself 3 on the spray down Leaf eventually to find that trade. But a lot of the damage here in the server already done. Especially now as we see what so much of the damage has led to here. We'll start to seem that so much of the fighting here in this server has been absolutely brutal. Especially now as we do start to see so much of this aggression coming in. Now so much of the site takes as well to join a lot of the aggression. Spirit Academy having themselves 13. As we see Soft Dick finding himself 2, the captain. Not the captain, the coach. See, I always get the 2 C's mixed up. Coach, captain. Now as we will start to see a beautiful, beautiful grab there by Softic there. Should now start to be a lot of the aggression from Spirit Academy to come through, and that's a beautiful round from Spirit Academy. A 14-6 scoreline here. It almost looks as if Spirit Academy able to run away with potentially the finals here. Of course, the early team standing in their way to do so. 1 pin. A team who's seen ups and downs, challenges like no other here in the SCL space. Continuing to be one of the strongest teams here in the SCL. And as we do see Spirit Academy now with the 3v2 situation, Chrisen unable to find any damage on that quick jiggle peek there through window. Now with an aggressive push needed. We'll see now Soft Dick Chrisen in the 1v1. He's going to be now Soft Dick clutching up when his team needs him the most. Brutality here in this server. Absolutely brutal situations that we are seeing. Starting to really be capped off by really good Counter-Strike and teamwork here. Now we're going to see Doc Suzu find themselves picks. do see Zond find himself that frag. Utility now raining down. On towards. Now is this devastatingly hit site. Now one pin to rotate. One pin on the rotation, not 8. Single thing that can happen to try and intercept the round coming through. Art Frost will find himself the opening pick. Great shot coming through from Art Frost. Especially now as we are going to start to see more of these aggressive takes come through. Spirit Academy with 15 on the line, a 15-6 score. Now in a 2v2, one pin. Able to now make it a 2v1. Art Frost will eventually fall. Azuwu with the AWP. Clean enough, good enough to be able to find a crucial pick here. Especially as we do start to see now it is going to be... Oops, auto director's broken. Oh, we all know what that means, guys, don't we? Shine to be stuck here in the 1v3, going straight down. And a 16-7 scoreline. Spirit Academy 2-0. One pin here and an impressive display coming through. Now we do start to see this grand finals shape up. Spirit Academy to be taking on the winner of tomorrow's game, if I remember correctly. Now bear in mind I am getting a bit old, so I am going to do a little bit of the cheeky double check, if we're all okay with that one. Bit of the cheeky double check. We're all okay with that? Are we happy with that one? We okay with the double check? I'm okay with a bit of a cheeky double check. Remember, it's Control taking on a Cred tomorrow, which will be a pretty interesting game. You'll be joined by the wonderful Fred and Charlie for that one. I'm getting very old. But, ladies and gentlemen, of course, an absolute cracker of a series to be had. And no doubt the winner of this one coming into the grand final was going to be the favourite. Especially seeing the way that we saw Control play. They're definitely a very strong unit as a team. Cred, of course, have been one of those sides that at one point in their life was ranked pretty highly within the CIS region. Spirit Academy definitely sitting within the top 5 at the moment within CIS Counter-Strike. Top 5? Does top 5 sound about right? I can check the HLTV rankings because that'll probably be a better way to at least give yourselves a bit of an idea. Spirit are currently ranked 3. Spirit Academy are currently ranked 4th. They are a top 5 team. For some reason, they're ranked above Navi Jr. Okay. Okay. They're actually ranked below Ilka, which is the old Boom Check roster. There you go. That's a bit of a throwback for you old heads. It has Kevin, Jakey, Sensi on it. But Spirit Academy, of course, without owner as well in the server today, a beautiful performance coming in. But we will eventually pack it all up, guys. It has been an absolute pleasure to be joined by all of you here tonight. I've been your Caster Flamboyant. I'll see you guys at some point in the future for some more Counter-Strike action. Take care. Goodbye.